Did you watch Oppenheimer last year? Well, if you're anything like me, the constant science lingo might have had you feeling a little lost. Well, my name's Mia Bento, and I'm here to help break nuclear fission down. So, let's head back to the basics and answer the age-old question. What is an atom? An atom is one of the basic building blocks of matter and is made up of three subatomic particles: neutrons, protons, and electrons. Neutrons and protons, arranged in this sort of circular grid, make up the nucleus of the atom, while electrons are darting around in their orbitals. Fission, the process by which the nucleus of an atom is split, can be induced by exciting the nucleus to a point where it can overcome the fission barrier, or the energy required for fission to occur. This can vary based on the atom or isotope present. An isotope is an atom with a different number of neutrons than protons, which are denoted by numbers after the element's name. For example, uranium-235, commonly used in nuclear fission. The first 80 elements in the periodic table have superstable isotopes, or isotopes that don't emit radiation. The latter elements, including uranium, have unstable ones, meaning they do emit radiation, which is in this case gamma rays.
Now, what does all of that have to do with nuclear fission?
Fission occurs as a result of elongation, or the process by which the structure of an atom extends as a result of some stimulus. In this case, we're going to bombard the atom with neutrons and protons at a certain energy level until one of them hits.
As the protons in the nucleus of the atom are constantly repulsed by one another, the repulsion factor is going to increase at a disproportionate rate than the surface tension of the nucleus, causing the atom to split apart at what's known as the scission point. Small, itty-bitty fragments are formed as a result of the fission, which are then repulsed and fly away from the central nucleus. These fragments may be neutrons, alpha particles, or electrons. If those fragments hit a nearby nucleus, it can overcome that nucleus's fission barrier and incite a chain reaction, where that nucleus undergoes fission itself. The probability of this reaction continuing can be determined by K, or the neutron reproduction factor. K is a ratio of the neutrons produced through the process of fission over the neutrons absorbed to start a subsequent fission reaction. K is less than 1, then the reaction is decaying, and the chain reaction will not be self-sustaining. K is equal to 1, then the reaction occurs at a steady rate, and is ideal for controlled nuclear reactors. However, if K is greater than 1, then the reaction will increase at an exponential rate, and is considered at a supercritical state.
Okay, imagine this. You're in a classroom with some number of students, but one student's sick. What do you think will happen over the following weeks? As I'm sure you've all experienced before, over the coming weeks, that one student will infect some number of students around them. Those newly infected students will infect others, and then the next thing you know, your entire class is out sick.
Chain reactions during nuclear fission work a lot like that, just at a much greater scale. When controlled, we can create nuclear reactors for energy, or when uncontrolled, something as deadly as a bomb. So that's the basics of nuclear fission. Did it blow your mind?